So I do the high jump, and until last week, I was able to do my first race of my life, so that was fun. But as a high jumper, I just want to start off with an apology to all the runners. I'm sure there's been times when you guys have been grinding through workouts, and you look at the high jump pit, and we're either, just laying there trying to do backflips. I've always felt a little guilty about that, so I just want to certainly say sorry. But much like Nicole, my experience in track before high school was pretty much non-existent. It actually started when my senior year of high school, after basketball season, the high school track coach came up to me and said, you can jump pretty well. There's this event called High Jump, and there's a meet this weekend, so why don't you just come and try it? And before that, I thought track and cross country were the same thing. I didn't know anything about the field aspect of track. But it sounded fun, so I got all my friends to join the track team with me. And the next weekend, I showed up in basketball shorts and sneakers, eating Taco Bell, not knowing what a dynamic warm-up is, and started the high jump for my first time. I didn't know you could pass bars, so I came in at like 4 feet. I think I probably jumped about 40 times that day. And then I also didn't understand misses, so when there was no one left, I just walked away thinking the competition was over. Unfortunately, about a week after that, playing volleyball, I cracked my femur, and thus ending my high school track career. And I thought my track career forever. I had no intentions of doing track the next fall when I came to Wheaton. I was playing basketball, but about winter break, I was encouraged by my family just to, see if track was something that I'd be able to participate in at Wheaton. And I did really enjoy it when I did it for my one meet in high school. But going to Coach Bradley's office, I honestly had no idea what to expect, and wasn't sure if he would even want me as doing one event. But as soon as I saw the kind heart that Coach Bradley had upon our first meeting, I knew I wanted to be part of his team. So after basketball season ended, I remember being with Coach again, and he said, much like high school, much like my high school track career started, he said the CCIW conference championships are this weekend. So why don't you just come and try it? But that actually wasn't the most shocking part of that meeting. The most shocking part is when he handed me the uniform, and it was the singlet and tights, and I asked where the shorts were, and he said those were the bottoms that we were supposed to wear. So when I showed up at Carthage that weekend, I wasn't nervous for the fact that I still didn't know how to high jump, but this was the most physically exposed I had been. Some other funny things about that first meet was I think I was wearing cross-country spikes, and it wasn't until after the event started that I realized we were going meters and not feet. So I was on my phone trying to Google how to convert meters to feet during the middle of the competition. But stepping out of my comfort zone has been a major theme in my track career, but also over my last 4 years. And I think those are the times when God really tests you and asks, are you willing to trust me with your future? And I know as college students, that can be something that we all kind of go through, as we're not sure what the future after graduation holds. And that can be super scary. So a verse that I came to as I've struggled with this is something that I just want to share with you today. And it's the 1 John chapter 3, verse 1 and 2. See what kind of love the Father has given to us, that we should be called children of God, and so we are. The reason why the world does not know us is that it did not know him. Beloved, we are children of God, and now we will be as not yet appeared, but we will know when he appears, we shall see him. And this just, really just tells us, things of this world is never going to satisfy our identity. And that's something that's tough as athletes. I know, at times when you feel failure in track, you feel that that's like your identity and it lets you down. So I just want to, have encouragement to always, find your identity in Christ, because he will never let you down. And that's just, what I've learned most about track and over the last 4 years of college. So that's just what I wanted to share with you. But now going to thank yous. First, I want to thank my parents. So to Mom and Dad, I'm gonna try to get through this without crying. But the sacrifice that you've made for me and the unconditional love for me to just be here today at Wheaton and graduating is something I only understand as I get older, more and more. And you know, I'll never be able to even repay you for the gas money that you spent driving me to sports all over the country at this point. I just want you to know how much I love you guys and really appreciate you. Thank you. To Coach Bradley. Coach, the biggest compliment I could think to give a leader is to tell them that their leadership has inspired me and how I want to run my family and be a father and be a husband. And you know, the sacrifice that you make for everyone on this team and the servant's heart you have for every single one of us, you know, regardless of performance, has truly inspired me to do that. And I just want to thank you for letting me be a part of this team the last 4 years. To Coach Wally, I've never seen anyone embodiment the joy we have in the Lord more than you. And I've learned so much from this, just in how to show joy to others by watching your example. So I just want to thank you for being who you are and the joy and love you show to this team. Coach Hodge, I don't know if he's here, but he sacrificed so much time coaching the high jump, and I really just want to thank him for always being encouraging through ups and downs. His mentality has always helped me stay encouraged as well. I know Steven has a big dance performance tonight, so he can't be here, but I just want to thank him. You know, it was my first 2 years here at Wheaton, I was the only guy high jumper, and it was a little lonely, so I've had a lot of fun jumping with him. I also want to thank the captains and fellow seniors this year, and all throughout my years. I know I saw Bert and Tommy earlier. The community that you foster by investing in the team is really awesome, and it's a gift that God has given you that in a way that I really never could do. So I just really want to appreciate the way you guys have done that on both the boys and girls side. And on a whole, I want to thank everyone on the team. You know, the family and the bond that this team has is something that I've at times taken for granted, but as I get closer to finishing my track career, it's something I really realize how much I appreciate. And even, you know, the tragedy experienced a year ago, the way this team's come together and the bond that we have is something that never can be taken for granted, because it's something that we're all going to need at times in life. And it's at times what I needed, this family. So I just really want to thank you all for being a part of this team and investing in it as well. All right, thank you.